His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, arrived in London on 18th January 2020 to fulfill a number of official engagements. On 20th January, the Malawi leader attended the UK-Africa Investment Summit hosted by the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. While speaking during a panel discussion, Professor Mutharika urged foreign investors to invest in Malawi because it is a land of great opportunities. On the sidelines of the UK-Africa Investment Summit, His Excellency the President met with Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, when the two leaders, who share mutual interests in education, youth empowerment and wildlife conservation, held talks. The President also attended the Malawi-UK Investment Summit, where 18 Malawian companies interacted with the UK-based companies, which were over 50 in number. At this forum, Professor Mutharika spoke on the need to boost energy and infrastructure in Malawi for businesses to flourish. Amidst his tight schedule in London, Professor Mutharika accepted to deliver a public lecture at the School of African and Oriental Studies of the University of London, titled Moving an African Society from Poverty to Prosperity, Challenges and Opportunities. The event was well attended by university professors, deans of faculties, and students who hailed Professor Mutharika for ably articulating how the people in Africa can move forward. While in London, several prominent figures called on His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. These included Chairperson of the Commonwealth Development Group (CDC), Graham Wrigley, Chairperson of the Private Infrastructure Development Group, Dr. Mohan Paul, and the patron of the Malawi UK Business Group. Mr. Neil Gates, board member of the Indolencia Group, and Akbar Asif, chairperson of the British Marine Limited, also called on the President to express their desire to invest in Malawi. And briefing the Malawi media team, His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika described the visit to the United Kingdom as successful. The President said he brought along Malawian companies to London for them to interact with their British and global counterparts on further business deals.
We thought it was important because, after all, you see, I want, as I always say, a big private sector and a small public sector. I want the public government to start pulling out of managing the economy and let the private sector guide the economy, like they do in other countries, in this country, America, elsewhere. So I want to bring them here for them to understand that they're part of this game, that if the country is going to develop, if we are going to create jobs, it's going to be the private sector. Government don't create jobs. If you hear somebody saying they're going to create 1 million jobs in 3 months, I think they're crazy, because nobody can do that. It's a private sector that creates jobs through growth. As they grow, they'll need more workers, so employ more people. So it's very, very important that they should come here and talk with their counterparts. They speak the same language, although at different ends, opposite ends of the equation. They speak the same language. I think they understand each other better.
During his presentations at various meetings, Professor Mutharika talked about the importance of investing in energy.
At the moment, as you know, we have 11% penetration. We would like to, by end of this decade, 2030, I would like to have at least 30 to 40% penetration. It's so important to have power, because there are rural areas, and issue of power is nowadays, wherever there's, through marriage, wherever there's electricity, you have young people, barber shops, welding, all sorts of things, saloons, all sorts of things, depending on electricity, to do those kind of zigayo and so forth. So power is so important there in the rural areas, but in the urban and the rest of the country at the macroeconomic level, in terms of production, we need power in mining, agriculture, all those things. To build all those roads, we need power.
But for all this to flourish, His Excellency the President called for peace and unity amongst Malawians. The Malawi leader came to London. He met with prominent leaders in his quest to enhance Malawi's social and economic development and a better life for all. From London, United Kingdom, this is Chimbizga Msumuko reporting.